This new study by Gyaneshwar Chaube and his team of researchers in Benares and Bern sheds new light on the population prehistory of mainland and insular Southeast Asia, the Nicobarese archipelago in particular, and the Austroasiatic language family as a whole. The close genetic affinity that we found between Nicobarese and Monic populations provides a molecular correlate for the Nicomonic branch in the language family tree, the linguistic phylogeny that was advanced by Gérard Diflot, the famous French linguist who passed away last year and unfortunately was unable to see this study, which bears out so many of his ideas and hypotheses buttressed by his linguistic data. Proto-Aslian speakers spread into the Malay Peninsula, where Austroasiatic language was adopted by the indigenous Negrito populations there, and this gave rise to the Jahaic, Sinoic, and Semalaic language subgroups that we find in the Malay Peninsula. Our study shows that 7,000 years ago, after this, 7,000 years ago, a proto-Nicomonic population settled the Nicobarese archipelago, coming from the Tenasserim and the Isthmus of Kra, and establishing the Nicobarese language communities. The Shompen are a separate group, but within Nicobarese, as demonstrated by Gérard Diflot, just a group that underwent sound shift. They also adopted another lifestyle. They settled the jungly interior of the Great Nicobar Island and adopted a hunter-gatherer lifestyle and vegiculture. The linguistic ancestors of the Munda populations left mainland Southeast Asia and settled the Indian subcontinent a little more than 5,000 years ago. And this study of Gyaneshwar Chaube's team also sheds light on another set of phenomena we observe in mainland and insular Southeast Asia. The Khmuic languages are Tibeto-Burman languages or trans-Himalayan languages, but we have shown them here to be originally an Austroasiatic population that adopted trans-Himalayan language, were assimilated by early trans-Himalayan speakers, which also accounts in part for their aberrant word order. We also see the same thing happened in Sinitic or Chinese, where the same ancestral trans-Himalayan word order was abandoned when the ancestors of Sinitic settled the Yellow River Basin, and their language was adopted by a population that was already there, that was linguistically not ancestral to the Chinese, and this also led to them abandoning their original word order. Conversely, our study shows that certain mainland Southeast Asian groups, such as the Palangwa and the Monic language communities, are Austroasiatic, but underwent admixture from a strong admixture from a trans-Himalayan ancestral component. Similarly, our study shows the presence of an Austroasiatic ancestral component in populations of Sumatra, Java, and Borneo, such as the Batak, Mentawi, Sunda, Javanese, and Dayak. And this really bears out hypotheses, it provides genetic corroboration for hypotheses that were advanced during the 20th century by Charles Otto Blagden, Walter William Skeet, and Robert van Heine-Gelderen, and particularly Gérard Diflot again, and Sander Adler, which shows the complex population prehistory of the Austroasiatic language family, substrate influence, and the whole population prehistory of mainland and insular Southeast Asia, not just the Nicobarese archipelago. Therefore, we have many happy scholars in Benares and Bern and beyond, thanks to Gyaneshwar Chaube's work and his team members.